Is camping my thing? It's camping day. So I had a whole beginning of this camping vlog video, and yeah, I somehow managed to delete the footage. Yeah, the joy of trying to create content and keep it all organized when you're working with like 3 different cameras. So anyways, it is camping day. We are leaving this morning. Just gathered everything, woke up the kids, and about to pack everything into the truck, make sure the cooler is all loaded up, and we are heading off to Joshua Tree this morning. So let's roll and let's take a look at how our first day of camping went. Okay, so of course I seen the hacks on TikTok, but I have 2 ice things in the bottom, and then these are frozen water bottles that I'm gonna line along the bottom. I'm gonna stack the rest of the cold stuff in, and then I'll put ice over the top. I also saw a cool little hack for putting racks inside of your cooler. So this one kind of just fits perfectly on the top, so that way it can hold some of this other stuff. I've got my cheese, carrots, I already sliced up some apples, my peppers and onions for the hot dogs and fajitas, and then that just sits there so that that kind of just holds that off to the side, and then all the other stuff is down there. Truck's all loaded up. Think I did a pretty good job playing Tetris and getting everything in here all stacked in. I think I just have one more thing that I need to add. All right, we're all packed in, we're all set. It is 8:18. I want to leave by 8:30. We're about to put wheels on the ground. I have to go get ice, and we're ready to hit the road. So first camping trip, let's go. What you following me for? Say the fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? 'Cause you know I can see for my funny. All rolling, big hot keys in the trash, they rolling. Keep to the top, rooftop clouds, with a handful of girls, and they all so foreign. Rain so poison, rainbows flowing. Nice handshake, first night from rolling. All right, dance, makes life from Michaela, it's the same dry as it is at home. Yes, it is. It's the same dry as you are. No, I'm very moisturized. And so is clay. All right, so we just got here. We're at the entrance to the park. We're gonna drive on in. It's in my car, it says it's 100 degrees already. It doesn't really feel like it though. Like, it's hot, but it doesn't feel as awful as I think that it probably can feel awful. But we're gonna drive in and go pay. We're gonna stop by the visitor center, and then we're able to, I guess, check into our campsite or whatever by 12 o'clock. So I don't think it probably matters if we get there early though. So, but we're out here. We is out here. We out here in the Joshua Tree, California. Woohoo! So dry. I'm so about emotion. I put on this rejuvenating. What's going on, Michaela? Hi. I'm dry. How are you feeling? Confessional. Dry. I'm feeling dry. My skin is not made to feel this dry. It was so dry too, because everything else was dry, and so it made the air dry, and it made me dry. I hate being dry. Nothing was dry. I don't know what she's over there talking about behind the camera. Don't even mind her.
It's about time for making up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to.
When we first arrived, we couldn't even find a campsite for real. And then and then once we found it, it was pretty demure. Nice space. I set it up real pretty.
You didn't set up anything.
Yeah.
You were talking about how you were suffering from heat exhaustion the whole time.
I was, y'all. I was so hot. I swear I had heat exhaustion or something, girl. Every time I sat down and the air was blowing on me, I would fall asleep. But I told everybody where to put the things, and I set up a tent. So technically, I did set it up. The campsite was demure.
Okay, so we just got here. It's much smaller, the loop, than it looks on the map. So that's cool. The bathrooms are literally just like right up there. I wasn't sure how far they were going to be. But this is our site. We're on site 31. So we're going to scope this out and see where we're going to start setting up our stuff. And then we're going to set up camp and cook some lunch. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees today, but we're going to make do. There's also a bunch of little critters and funny looking animals walking all around. And so we'll see that too. It's pretty quiet up in here. And so, yeah.
The campsite was nice, but of course it was empty because nothing was there, but it was a nice campsite. I liked it. We had a lot of space.
But low-key, I kind of didn't want to be out here camping and be the only ones on the campsite, y'all. That's kind of scary.
To be honest, I really it was so hot and I didn't like it at first. We started setting stuff up and I realized that it actually could be nice to stay here, but then it was hot. Couldn't get in the tent because it was too hot. To wait till it cooled down, and that really made me a little upset.
Trips that you plan for the next whole week. It's too long for a nigga so cheap. Being flex so D, sex so D. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wild.
I made grilled cheese. They were real good. Everybody's grilled cheese I had a big cheese pool. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, look at my grilled cheese. And I was like, yeah.
It was perfection, chef's kiss. Mwah.
What was perfection?
The cheese pull, the taste.
I'm out here getting so black. I'm gonna be so black by the time I go home. I already got a tan, a shirt tan. Didn't really know I could tan, but I guess I can. So yeah, we're eating grilled cheese. Well, it didn't really stretch, but super stretchy, courtesy of Michaela. We're gonna eat, it's hella hot, and we're gonna hop in the car and take a ride, put on the AC for a little bit, and then we'll come back and hopefully the sun will start setting. It's not gonna get super cold tonight, but it should cool down, and hopefully the breeze should feel good.
Your fragrance, hold up, you never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit.
Okay, so there was a large body of water. Is this where it was?
Yeah, it was back there.
Bees! Oh my god, bees! There were bees all over me. Like, the bee was literally just crawling all around my legs, and we were trying to shoot it off, and it was just not leaving. And then I woke up in the morning and I had to go pee, and it was just bees all on me, and I almost had a breakdown because I just wanted to go pee, and the bees wouldn't leave me alone.
The cactus garden, at first I thought it was fuzzy Joshua trees. I was like, Mom, why are there fuzzy Joshua trees? And then she told me that they are cholla cactuses. And I was like,
Did you touch one?
those do not look like cactuses. I was scared to even stand next to it because I am accident prone and I'm not about to get pricked by a cactus. We got to like climb on Skull Rock and stuff, and we got to go to the top, and it was really fun. And we also got to go on a bunch of trails and take pictures. And yeah, it was hot though.
We saw a snake. It was like... and Mom, she
It was like pink, huh? Or like it was like sandy color. It was
Yeah.
like pink, kind of.
And she was like, "It's a snake!" And then we all ran back to the campsite. And Preston had headphones in his ears, and he was just standing there like this. I said, "Preston, come on!" And he was not moving, bruh.
We don't speak of this. We don't speak of this.
Don't speak of what?
I was scared. I was in the car saying I don't wanna leave it because I don't wanna die. And we don't speak of this.
What was we scared of?
The snake.
What did it look like?
It just has some. I was scared.
He was just standing there. But yeah, we saw a snake. It was a little spookalicious.
We saw a snake. I didn't see it, but everybody else did. Bugs. A lot of bugs. A lot. The moths. They were like all over the lights that we had.
I was gonna make the hot dogs for dinner, but girl, it was too hot.
Ever since I was a kid, I assumed if I was better and turn my life into.
And it was really hot, but we ended up doing bacon wrapped hot dogs for them. And then I don't eat hot dogs, so I grilled up some shrimp and dinner was good.
We were eating hot dog,
Bacon wrapped.
bacon wrapped hot dogs. They were good. And then for dessert we ate this like s'more thingy had like marshmallows, chocolate chips, and like teddy bear chocolate things. It was good, but it was really sweet. So we had to like throw the rest of it away because we didn't all finish it.
It's getting dark. The sun has set. Still a little bit of light in the sky, but probably in like 20 minutes or so, it's gonna be pretty pitch. We have a few lights, but they're just like some solar lights on the ground. One thing I didn't get that I saw people on like TikTok and YouTube doing at their camp was hanging like solar powered like string lights, and I did not get any of those. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty dark soon, and not gonna lie, scared is what I was. I was a teensy weensy bit scared. Once it got really dark, my camera was doing a super crappy job of focusing on anything, and I tried to get a view of the sky, but that wasn't working out either. Anyway, the stars were probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, quite literally. So dope.
The stars were just beautiful, simply amazing, magnificent. There were so many, and I don't know which one it is, but we saw either the Little Dipper or the Big Dipper. I don't know which dipper it was, but we saw one, and the stars were just amazing.
You missed the stars.
I didn't miss the stars. I woke up and I looked out the trunk and I saw the stars, and then I went back to sleep.
What do you think of the stars?
They were really bright. The moon was really bright too, girl. I thought the sun was coming up.
The stars were beautiful. Like, those were way more stars than we could see here.
Did you sleep in your tent?
No, I slept in the car because there was a ton of stuff bumping at my tent. But of course we didn't sleep in the tent, so we slept in the car. Also, when I woke up in the morning and Mom told me that there was a coyote.
Why did you sleep in the car?
Because I was scared to sleep in the tent. Also, Mom in the morning, she said she saw a coyote, so. I said we're so lucky. We are so lucky we slept in this car. Oh my, if we slept in those tents, we would have probably been just dead. I thought there was gonna be like bugs just like crawling all over the tent and on me and stuff.
You think we were gonna get eaten by a coyote?
Yes.
I love What else?
It'd probably feast on Penelope and then just leave the rest of us alone. And if there was a coyote, it would be able to like find me in the tent, like start like sniffing all over my tent trying to get in.
I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was really demure. It was really nice. Everything was cool.
Except the outside.
Except the outside. It was just so hot. It was just so hot. Like, I could not take it, y'all. I was spraying water on me every 5 seconds. And the breeze wasn't even a cool breeze. It was like hot breeze. It's like if somebody has the stinkiest, rinkiest, dankiest breath, and then they're just talking to you like, hello, how are you? That's how the breath, like, that's how the wind felt.
It was nice. I liked it, but I really just didn't feel safe at Joshua Tree. Our first day at Joshua Tree was fun, hot, and had a lot of bugs. At the end of the day, it was still fun, and I liked it.
Is camping my thing? I don't know yet, but day one at Joshua Tree, in my opinion, was an experience. We definitely created some memories. I saw far more creatures and critters and wildlife than I was actually expecting to see. I definitely saw a coyote trotting along past the car in the middle of the night. I saw him twice actually, and I completely forgot to ask the guy that I saw in the morning, did him and his wife see it too? That was like the peak top, like hell no, roll the windows up, cut the camera, like stop everything. What is really going on? There were these funky looking rats on the ground. They had like tails that like looked like a J. It was wild, and I think I will save the story of the butt and the bee in the bathroom for a completely different time. But day one, it was all right. Honestly, it just really was hot. Like, definitely not the best time of year to be out camping, and I feel like I knew that when we were leaving, but we live in hot weather. We also lived in Vegas, so I mean, like, I figured if we can do that, like, we can do anything in the heat. But I don't know. Yeah, so stick around, follow along so that you guys can see what happened on day 2 of our camping trip. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.
Are you gonna be in love with me?